Greetings and salutations. So we're back to talking about Farscape. In this case, we're looking at 2 episodes. In this case, the episodes Family Ties and the episode Mind the Baby. Let's look at Family Ties first. Well, what happened in this episode? Well, what happened was Rygel basically just goes to Scorpius and Crais and basically says, hey, if I tell you what they're doing and all that stuff, give me animicity, protect me, and take me to my planet, I'll sell them out. And yeah, basically that's what happens. And eventually, yes, Scorpius and Crais are saying, you really think we're gonna help you out and all that? So eventually, Rygel goes back to the crew, and then he goes say, we're upset with you. And Rygel goes say, they didn't believe me. But at the same time, the damage has been done in the fact that basically Rygel goes say, oh shoot, I've basically sold my friends out in a way.
Rygel, listen to me. And listen very, very carefully.
What the hell did you just say?
Something about his corpse and bodily function.
Oh, that'll help.
And but one thing that also happens in a way is that Crais and Aaron basically at the same time they discuss talk about Moya's child, which basically Moya's child basically goes say, oh, he's a peacekeeper. Oh, okay. And then they start to get a kind of a friendship in a way. And honestly, I kind of think it's sort of although Aaron was in the show, is someone that really has the kind of who is on the ship and talks to Talon. I'm sorry, when you watch these these episodes, sometimes you're just having to watch them, and then sometimes your mind goes say, well, okay, because it's rush as well. But at the same time, I thought the idea of Scorpius basically going say, yeah, I know Crais is not gonna is just tricking me, and eventually Crais and John basically goes say, I don't trust you, and they don't, but eventually they trick each other, and eventually they run away. And then Moya's job basically does starburst and runs away. And honestly, I guess this episode was pretty good, honestly. It was entertaining, I think. Let's go ahead and look at the episode, which is Mind the Baby. And what happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, Aaron manages to save Dargo and John, but basically what she has to do is to make sure she's able to do that, she basically has to make a deal with Crais, and then basically when she does is say, okay, I will go with you, but you have to help me make sure that we can get our friends back. And yes, eventually Talon basically he goes say, I really like Crais, and also Scorpius goes say, I think basically Crais is gonna say, well, I'm definitely not being a peacekeeper no more. I'm gonna do my own thing. And at the same time, also, one thing that does happen, too, as well, is eventually John goes, like, say, I don't trust you. And, he basically, like, again, they're able to get a lot, with their friends, and at the same time, like, Crais has gained a bit of a friendship with Talon, Moya's child, and eventually, and he and them are basically just like like they're kind of buddies or friends, and eventually it's like one day there's a bit of a plan that happens where basically Crais basically is like I'm going to. He basically runs away on the ship, and basically there is a bit of like a goodbye between Aaron and John, and after that basically they're trying to like say, okay, Talon runs away, performs a starburst, and then Moya and the rest of the crew have to go and after them and try to save them, because Scorpius goes like say, I know John's not dead, I need to go get them. And yeah, honestly, both these episodes are pretty, like, you'll be very confused if you didn't watch them back to back. But honestly, I'd say these episodes are pretty great.
Ridiculous.
I have a question. How many times have we saved each other's lives?
I've lost count.
Safe to say more than once?
Sure.
Right, and how many times have you and I been close?
Just the once.
No, not that kind of close.
Oh, friend close.
Yes.
I'll see you later.